solve problem of straight line. First example is without using distance formula, without using distance formula, show that -2 comma -1 4 comma 0 3 comma 3 and -3 comma 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram. So let us discuss solution. Without using distance formula, we have to show that -2 comma -1 4 comma 0 3 comma 3 and -3 comma 2 are the vertices of parallelogram. So in a parallelogram, A, B, C, D, opposite sides are parallel. So we have to prove line segment AB parallel to line segment CD and line segment AD parallel to line segment BC. Now without distance formula, we know two lines L1 parallel to L2 if and only if slopes are equal, M1 equal to M2. Two lines are parallel if and only if M1 equal to M2, where M1 is slope of L1 and M2 equal to slope of L2. So using this formula, we will prove given vertices are the vertices of parallelogram. So we will show that for opposite sides slopes are equal, and if slopes are equal and two lines are parallel, and using this we can show that given vertices are vertices of parallelogram. So we use this formula to solve the problem. So now let us discuss solution. Let A -2 comma -1, for vertices we give name. Let A -2 comma -1, B 4 comma 0, C 3 comma 3 and D -3 comma 2. So for given four vertices we have given name. Let A -2 comma -1, B 4 comma 0, C 3 comma 3 and D -3 comma 2. Now we know the definition of slope for A x1 comma y1 and B x2 comma y2. Slope of either you can say line segment or line, it is one of the same. By definition it is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So we use this definition to find slope of line segment AB, BC, CD and AD. So using this formula, slope of line segment AB, coordinates of A we will take as x1 comma y1 and coordinates of B we will take x2 comma y2. You can also prove that midpoint of the diagonal are equal. This is alternate method, but here we will use method of slope of line segment AB. So coordinates of A, first time we will show that minus 2 comma minus 1 we will consider as x1 y1. Coordinate of B 4 comma 0 we will denote x2 y2. So slope of line segment AB, by definition it is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, 0 minus minus 1 upon x2 minus x1. So it is 1 by 6. Similarly, slope of BC, line segment BC, again we could consider coordinates of B as x1 comma y1, coordinate of C as x2 comma y2, 3 minus 0 upon 3 minus 4, 3 minus 0 upon 3 minus 4. So coordinates of B we have taken x1 comma y1, coordinates of C we have taken x2 comma y2. So simplification is minus 1. Now slope of line segment CD. Now consider coordinates of C as x1 y1, coordinates of D x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So you can simplify this one, it will be minus minus plus. So 1 by 6. You can observe here slope of line segment AB and slope of line segment CD are equal. So in next step we will claim. Before it, first we find out slope of line segment AD. Consider coordinates of A as x1 comma y1 and coordinates of D x2 comma y2. 2 minus minus 1 upon x2 minus x1. So simplification is 3 upon minus 1, that is minus 3. So you can observe here this is not minus 1, 3 upon minus 1, so this will be minus. So you can observe here slope of BC and slope of line segment AD are equal. Similarly, slope of, so now slope of AB, therefore slope of line segment AB slope of line segment AB equal to slope of line segment AB 1 by 6, slope of line segment CD is also 1 by 6. therefore line segment AB parallel to line segment CD, say result number 1. Similarly, slope of line segment BC equal to slope of line segment AD equal to -3, and therefore line segment BC parallel to line segment AD. From result 1 and 2, opposite sides are parallel, and therefore given vertices are vertices of parallelogram, and therefore we can claim that therefore from result 1 and 2, ABCD BA parallelogram so given vertices are vertices of parallelogram. Next example. So simply we have given name to these 4 coordinates, and using definition of slope we have obtained slope of opposite side, and in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel, so 2 lines are parallel, then slopes are equal. We have used this result to prove given vertices are vertices of parallelogram. Second example. Find the angle between the x-axis, find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2. Question is find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2. Now to find this angle we will use this result that any line if any line suppose this is x-axis, y-axis, if line L makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis, then slope of L equal to tan theta. So once slope is known, then value of tan theta will be known, and we can evaluate theta using this fact. So slope of line is tan theta, where theta is nothing but angle of the given line with positive direction of x-axis. So once we get slope of line, say we call these 2 vertices, let A 3, -1 and B 4, 2. Now we will find slope. slope of AB, slope of line segment AB, or you can say line AB. Using the definition of the slope, we know definition of slope y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So slope of AB y2 minus y1, so 2 minus minus 1 upon x2 minus x1, 4 minus 3. So y2 minus y1, 3 comma minus 1, 4 comma it is minus 2. Please check this thing, 4 comma minus 2. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, slope of line segment AB, a3 comma minus 1, b4 comma minus 2. So using the definition y2 minus y1 minus 2 minus minus 1 upon x2 minus x1. So now simplification is, this is minus 1 upon 1, that is slope equal to minus 1. So tan theta equal to minus 1. So tan is negative, so theta lies in the second quadrant. So angle with positive direction of x axis, it will be obtuse angle. So theta equal to pi minus pi by 4. So this will be 3 pi by 4. So angle with positive direction of x axis, it will be 3 pi by 4. Since tan theta is negative, so according to all STC, we are familiar with this, all STC, in second quadrant tan is negative, so angle with positive direction of x axis is obtuse angle. Since tan theta is negative, so we have to take pi minus pi by 4, so angle will be 3 pi by 4. So interpretation is, given line AB makes an angle 3 pi by 4 with positive direction of x axis. Next example. A line passes through x1 comma y1 and h comma k. A line passes through x1 comma y1 and h comma k. If slope of the line is small m, show that k minus y1 equal to m into h minus x1. So we have to derive this result. We have given that slope of line passing through x1 comma y1 and h comma k is m. So simply we will use the definition of the slope to prove this result. Let ax1 comma y1 and b h comma k. Now we have given slope of line segment AB equal to m. This is given. Now using definition of slope, definition of slope. Now you are familiar with definition of slope. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 k minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Coordinates of a x1 comma y1, coordinates of b x2 comma y2. So h minus x1 equal to m. This is by definition. And taking cross multiplication, k minus y1 equal to m into h minus x1, which is our required result. So simply we have used the definition of slope passing through two distant points a x1 comma y1 and b x2 comma y2, and definition is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Next example, if 3 points h comma 0, a comma b and 0 comma k, h comma 0, a comma b and 0 comma k lie on a line so that a by h plus b by k equal to a by h plus b by k equal to 1. So we have to prove a by h plus b. We have given these 3 points lie on a line. These 3 points lie on a line, so that means these 3 points are collinear. These 3 points are collinear, and 3 points are collinear. These 3 points are collinear. 3 points, say A, B, C. These 3 points are collinear, lies on a same line. Then we know that slope is a constant quantity. Slope is a constant quantity. So what is the interpretation of slope is constant quantity? Slope not depends on points of the line. You find out, say if we denote this line by L, then slope of L, whether you use points A and B or use point B and C, you will get same slope. That's why slope is a constant quantity. So these 3 points A, B, C. First we denote these 3 points AH comma 0, B, A comma B. Solution. Let A comma B, sorry, AH comma 0, B, A comma B, C, 0 comma K. Now we have given these 3 points lie on a line. So here A, B, C are collinear. Therefore, slope of line segment AB equal to slope of line segment AC, because since slope is constant quantity, you can evaluate slope using A and B or B and C or A and C. So here, since these 3 points are collinear, so slope of AB equal to slope of AC. Now using the definition of slope, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Slope of line segment AB b minus 0 upon a minus h. Now slope of AC. Consider coordinates of C as x2 comma y2. So k minus 0 upon 0 minus h. Now we simplify. First we take cross multiplication. First let us simplify. Therefore b upon a minus h equal to k upon minus h. Taking cross multiplication, minus bh equal to ak minus hk. So minus bh equal to ak minus kh. Now we have to prove a by h. So transfer this term. So hk equal to ak plus bh. Now divide throughout by hk not equal to 0. So if we divide throughout by hk, so simplification, a by h plus b by k. So which is our required result. We have proved that a by h plus b by k equal to 1. Let us discuss next example. We take one simple, we discuss theory, one new result. If slope of line is known, so that equation it is known as point slope form. If line passing through ax1 comma y1 and having the slope m, it is known as point slope form. We discuss point slope form. What is point slope form? For this line, its slope is known, slope is m, and line passing through point px1 comma y1. So point is given px1 comma y1, point of the given line, and slope is given. So for a given line, two things are known, one point and another is slope. So that's why it is known as point slope form. Then equation of this line L is given by, Cartesian equation is given by y minus y1 equal to m into bracket x minus x1. So this standard equation is point slope form. The standard equation y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. This is point slope form. Point slope form. So two things, you should familiar with two things, point and slope. then you can get its Cartesian equation. For example, we take one illustration how to use this point slope form. Find out the equation of line. Find out the equation of line through the point -4, 3 with slope 1r. So you can observe here point is given and slope is given. So to find the Cartesian equation, we will use point slope form. We use this point slope form. So let us find Cartesian equation. Let if let sorry a -4, 3, and we have given slope m equal to 1r. So required equation is using point slope form y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. These coordinates we will consider as x1 comma y1. So y minus 3 slope is given 1/2 x minus minus plus. So now let us simplify this equation. So we will get required Cartesian equation. So taking cross multiplication, now transfer these two terms. So x minus 2y minus plus 6 plus 4 x minus 2y plus 10 equal to 0. This is the required Cartesian equation. So using point slope form, if for a line, if point is known px1 comma y1 and its slope is known, then to find equation of this straight line, use equation point slope form y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x. So this is well known point slope equation. Frequently we will use this equation in the case when slope is known and one point of the line is known, then we will use this equation. So next time we will discuss more examples.